All right, all right, all right. Yay, we are live. We are live. We are live right here on the Sacred Pathway Academy podcast. It is me, Allisonrozzel, and I am the spiritual liberation coach for Black women and women of color. I am so happy right now to be here with you. While Instagram is making notifications to people that I am live, let me just go ahead and say to the people who will be watching or listening to this on the replay, which is on the podcast, which you can find on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Yeah. So, and of course, right here on Instagram. Hello. How could I forget that one? So, if you're watching this on the video, you'll see that I have this little filter going on. And I did that because the earrings I have on are my superstar earrings that I got from Marissa, my jewelry lady. She's the bling goddess. And she totally gives me my jewelry fixes and stuff. So yeah, I got my superstars on. And thank you. I was just talking about the filter. I have this on because, I don't know, I just felt like I needed that with these earrings. You know what I'm saying? So today, thank you. Thank you. Today, we're going to first pull a card, and then we're going to talk about whatever card comes up. I have been getting some new decks, and I got to tell y'all, I have an addiction. I have a problem. And I have a problem. I have bought brand new decks, and I love them all. I plan on doing a video that I'm going to put on YouTube of doing like my top decks that I love, and also talk about the decks that I just got. And because I want to share more about that, because I was like, okay, so I did a lot of talks about Reiki. So now I want to also let you into the other part of my life, which is intuitive readings through using oracle cards. So I was like, I'm going to do a video and talk about them and let you know of the ones that I love, why I love them, and yeah, to talk about that. And because I did a video, because I do get people who ask me about, well, what deck should I buy? You know, I'm brand new to reading cards, so what deck should I buy? So I did a whole video, not long, but I did a video. It is on YouTube. You can go check it out. I think it's called My Favorite Things or something like that. And I talk about my first deck that I got, and the decks that I feel that are good for people who are just starting to use oracle cards. So, and I love oracle cards, people, because, you know, people say things like, well, oracle cards are only for the light and fluffy, and we want stuff like tarot cards because tarot cards are a little more real in life and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just doing that voice because that's how annoying it is to me. Because, hold up. Hold the phone. Not all oracle cards are cute and fluffy with unicorns and butterflies. Some of them are kind of dark. Gotta tell you, some of them are kind of dark. Some of them are pretty much slap you in the face like, look here, this what you need to be doing. Now, some of them do give you a big hug, but what I love about oracle cards is the fact that they're guiding you. And it's not so much that you are going to get a yes or no answer with oracle cards, because that's not what they do. Oracle cards want to give you guidance. Oracle cards are there to say, hey, what is it that you want, so I can tell you exactly what you need to do or exactly what your block is, instead of you asking me a yes or no answer, which they will not do, right? They don't give yes or no's. You have to be specific in what you want. So you can't go to oracle cards and ask them, should I be with this man? They're not going to answer that. But what you can say is, what do I need to know about my relationship with this person? Or what do I need to do for the greater good of this relationship, or whatever the case may be? And those are the answers that you're going to get, because they want to guide you. They're not going to just tell you yes or no. So let's see. Miss Mika says, she says, me too, I've been wanting to buy a new one. I think it will be the shaman one. Yes, girl, the shaman deck is life. I am so in love with that deck. I am so in love with that deck. I didn't think I would love it that much, but oh my God. And it's one of those, like I just talked about, like I've pulled, and it's one of those oops upside your head decks. Like, type deal. So yes, I highly recommend that deck. It is beautiful. It is awesome. It is powerful. Love it. Hello, Goddess Christine. And so we're going to pull from this deck, which is the Daily Crystal Inspiration. And this deck, I like it. It says it's 52 card oracle deck for finding wealth, health, and balance. And what I like about this is I don't have a vast knowledge of crystals. So this is actually kind of helping me learn about crystals, and I'm grateful for that. And I actually got the idea to purchase this deck because actually it wasn't so much she gave me the idea, she gave me the confirmation, because I had been saying I need to buy a deck to help me get to know crystals and know more about crystals, because I know them, but I want to know more. And for me, even though I love reading, sometimes when you read about stuff like that, it can be a little daunting, at least for me. So putting it in my love language, which is oracle cards, is what makes it exciting as I do my dance. They're so cute. I love the outside of them, where it just shows like all those beautiful crystals on there. Yes, that deck is very intense, but a great intense. A lot of good energy. Yes, I would have to agree. One just jumped out, but we're going to pull one or see if we need to pull another. And Heather Askinosi, I think is how you say it. And it's a card deck from Hay House. Hay House decks, I think Hay House knows me by now, because that's where I get most of my decks. But actually, no, this one I got from Amazon. But it's a Hay House deck. Yeah, so let me not lie and say that I bought it from Hay House. I bought it from Amazon, but it's a Hay House deck. I think this might be it. Okay. So I could not agree with this card more. So this is black tourmaline. Protect your energy. Protect your energy, y'all. Protect your energy. And I love that because that is something that I'm going to be doing a lot more teaching on. Did you know I have a membership now? Yeah, I have a membership that you can be a part of. Oh, you should go to the link in my bio and take a look at it. It is, I keep throwing them out of order, but I know it is enlightenment, empowerment, embodiment. That is the name of the membership. So it's filled with great goodies, and I know you'll love it. This I created especially for the women who say they want to work with me, but they can't afford right now to work with me one-on-one, but they know they still want to work with me. This is the perfect way to do that, where you have access to me in a group setting, but you also have access to my resources and my different ways of teaching to help you in your journey. So I'm really excited about that. Mika says, oh my God, I just moved one from off my bed. So you must be talking about the black tourmaline. Yeah, literally like just now. Oh, okay. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. And before I go to that, let's see what card jumped out, which happens to be a stone that I do have and I love. Moonstone. Moonstone. And the moonstone says, live your purpose. Live your purpose. So let's talk about protecting our energy while we are living our purpose. Yeah. So many of us are on this beautiful sacred pathway, this beautiful journey of getting to know self, getting to know spirit, God, getting to know our ancestors, really connecting with who we are. Problem with that is, as we open up these gateways, if you will, to start learning more about yourself, learning more about God, learning more about your ancestors, your guides, your whole spirit team, or even understanding how or why you have a spirit team. It also makes you a little more susceptible to a lot of other energy, because remember, just because you're on this beautiful journey does not mean that all the stuff that's going on around us in the real world ain't still happening. It's still happening. And what I find is it's still happening, and we are still susceptible to partaking in certain things that might be bad for our energy. So let me explain. Protect your energy. When I think of that, a lot of people say, well, watch out for the energy vampires, which is true. Watch out for that. But here's something really interesting. I was listening in on a talk on Clubhouse, and the moderators were saying something that I really believe wholeheartedly. I think we give too much credit, or we use too many of these newfangled, I would say, labels as excuses for our own behavior and not holding ourselves accountable. So I will be one to say, yes, I am an empath. Yes, I am both introverted and extroverted. I am more of an introvert, but I have a lot of extroverted tendencies. However, it is my responsibility to protect my energy. It is my responsibility to not give into the things that would harm or disrupt or distract or pull me away from my own personal sacred path. Does that make sense? You are responsible for your own sacred path. So you can't continue to use, oh, because you're an empath or all these other things as an excuse to say, well, I'm totally isolating from the world, or I won't go in these places because I'm an empath and blah, 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 blah. Now, I found myself starting to say that. But then I started thinking about it. Well, hold on. Before I understood what this was, what was I doing? I was still going. I was still doing these things because, I don't want to deny myself something that may be fun or pleasurable just because I don't want to absorb other people's energy. Well, the absorption of other people's energy can be blocked if you learn how to protect your energy. So that's why you get things like black tourmaline. And you protect your energy. You can put it somewhere on your person. You can put it in your pocketbook, put it in your bra, put it in your pocket, put it on something that can go around your neck, something that will protect you from all the other energy that can be not so good for you. So when we talk about living our purpose, we still are susceptible to the same stuff, because it's funny how immediately when you make the decision to start living your purpose, living on purpose, going after your passion, that's when it seems that the energy vampires really want to show up and show out and start trying to suck all the goodness out of your path. But that's when you learn how to protect your energy, how to be like, hold up. I don't need that right now. Bag it up. I ain't having it. So you want to make sure that you're doing things to protect your energy. You want to make sure that you are living your life with the understanding that everything is not going to be peachy keen all the time. It's not going to be all unicorns and rainbows. It's not going to be just a big box of beautiful puppies, although that sounds adorable and I love dogs. It's not going to be that. There's going to be turmoil. There's going to be strife. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be, betrayal. There's going to be, sadness. There's going to be all those things. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own energy. You are responsible for your own path and purpose. You are. It's your responsibility to live your purpose. It's your divine assignment. It's nobody else's. It's yours. Now, somebody may have a path that's similar to yours, but you have your instructions and they have theirs. So it is your responsibility. We've got to start taking more responsibility, more accountability for our own shit. We have to do that. We can't keep, sitting in these boxes of excuses, because if you're allowing just, oh, I'm an empath to be your excuse for everything, then where are you going to be accountable? How are you going to be accountable? When are you going to be accountable? Does that negate you of all responsibility of taking care of yourself, not allowing certain things or people in your life and space when they don't need to be there? At what point do we say no? Yeah, that boundary word that a lot of us have a hard time saying because we're programmed to not really say it that much, but it's an extremely powerful word that really doesn't need an explanation behind it. No. Even if you're telling it to yourself, no. No. N-O. No. No. Nah. Either way, we got to learn how to apply those boundaries. So when you start talking about protecting your energy, when you start thinking about protecting your space and living your life with purpose, on purpose, living your purpose, understand that it's up to you on how those things happen. It's up to you of how these things come together, if they come together. Goddess Christine says, so true. Goddess Christine also says, I have a tree of life tourmaline medallion. Ooh, that sounds awesome. That sounds really awesome. So it's up to us, to protect our own energy. So we're not going to keep using excuses. We're not going to keep, allowing, labels and boxes. Because here's the thing. For me personally, I made the switch or the shift into living a more spiritual life to get out of the box. Because quite frankly, I can't stand being in a box. I can't stand it. I can't live that life like that. Living in a box of this is how you're supposed to be. This is how everything is. There's no room outside of this, so I have to be like this in it. And, it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like living that way. I'm a free spirit. And having to be stuck with saying, okay, I can only go within, this finite realm. And it's like, but if I was created by an infinite source, an infinite God, why do I live such a finite life? Why do I put such of a hold on myself? Why do I allow the things that I've been taught about how I'm supposed to be? Why do I let that rule my life? So if I'm protecting my energy and I'm living my purpose, the first thing I need to make sure that I'm doing is that I'm being my most authentic self. The way I protect my energy is tell all the fakeness to fuck off. Nope, no fake here. I'm going to be completely who I am. And I protect my energy by saying, no, I am not going to play a role anymore and deny my most authentic self. I'm not going to play that role anymore. I'm not here for it. I'm here to live my most authentic life. And in my most authentic life, there's abundance, there's joy, there's happiness, there's peace. That doesn't mean that everything is all good all the time, because I would be lying to you in saying that it was. But it just means that I have a choice that I've made in my life. And I choose to live my life the way I was called to live it. And no longer bound by what society, environment, well-meaning people that raised me or anything else, regardless of all those things. So protecting your energy in this instance, as we have that with the living your purpose, it means protect your energy in living your most authentic life. Knowing that all things are possible because you are possible. So understanding that you have a choice. So what do you choose? Do you choose to allow other things and people to come and suck the life out of you? Or do you choose life? Do you choose life? I choose life. And you know, I used to say, I need to have a life. I don't say that anymore. I need to have life. Yeah. I need to have life. I need to live life. And when I say live life, that means my life. So I want you not to have a life. I want you to have life. I want you to live life and live it more abundantly, because you have a right to that. But it's all dependent on what you choose. So protect your energy and live your purpose. Ashe. All right. So that is all I have for tonight. That was a pretty good message. These cards are all right. Yeah. I like them. I like them a lot. Don't know how much I would use them in like a reading. But I don't know. It might work. I might try it and just see how it goes and everything. But I think this is good. This is a good deck, I think, for like meditation and journaling. Especially if you need help of thinking like, you know, what do I need to journal about? What do I need to be thinking about? You know, what should I concentrate my energy on? I kind of think this would be a good deck for that. Yeah. So that's all I have. Be sure to share this with your peeps. You can go to the podcast and listen to this over and over and over again. Go to YouTube and watch it over and over and over again to your heart's content. Yes, you can. And know that you can also go to my link in the bio and get yourself signed up for my new membership. I'm really excited about this membership, y'all. I also have one-on-one coaching opportunities on the link as well. So be sure to check those out. And by the way, the latest program I have for one-on-one, if you sign up for it, you get the membership with that program, because it's like a 3-month coaching program, one-on-one. So my gift to you is not just for you to have me for those 3 months, but for you to have me for the entire year through the program as well. So, okay, I think that does it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye, y'all.